now are now struggling to meet those conditions even without anybody. So technology is the way to go.
Uber's entry to Nigeria has, in a huge way, disrupted that ecosystem called transport. That's changed everything. If you look across the road, you see those taxi guys sitting down there, waiting for someone to walk up to them. And I'm sorry, it might not happen today. They might remain there for the next 5 hours. And I can tell you, millions of naira will keep flowing right in front of them. That is our local taxi. You know, a lot of people who came to this location right now came using Uber. I can stand here and make an Uber request, and in 5-10 minutes they will be here. I'll get to my destination and I'll pay the accurate fare. Remember, it's not just about convenience. There's also the sincerity in payment. You know, with the local transport system, there's a rainfall, there's a traffic somewhere. You get to hear, you know, fare hikes overnight, or you know, in no time. With the technology system, you see where you'll be told your exact fare. You don't get cheated, or at least, you know, relatively, you don't get cheated. So everybody wants to jump on it, period. That's it.
Every day we see movement of people from point A to point B in vehicles that are fast changing from the traditional taxis or cabs, for instance, to luxury cars that bear no brands, no means of attaching to commercial activity, and the passengers are better for it.
Very convenient. I like how the guy can just, you call somebody, you book a driver, and then you call the driver, comes to pick you at home, takes you wherever you're going, and it's just really convenient. I like Uber. Uber is relatively cheap, so I actually just prefer Uber. It's more convenient for me than some guy that would say, no, I'm in a certain place, there's some other taxi driver. That's what I think.
If you're not commuting by public bus or train and want some comfort on a ride alone, then it had to be the legacy cabs or yellow-colored taxis. This was the practice for a very long time. It wasn't to last forever, though. Whether the trend will change wasn't in doubt, especially for those who observe global trend. The question was, when?
As of today, the business will somehow be, because it's not that good enough. It's not that like before. Because before Uber came back to the country, we are feeling good, we are making good sales. But presently now, we don't make the money again. We don't make the money. If we work for a week, hardly you make 15,000-20,000 these days. Because people prefer to take Uber rather than take a private cab operator. And it affects every car hire in Nigeria, in Lagos, most especially taxi driver, cab operator. It affects a lot. They are killing our business.
There is nothing so strange except the modernization using technology of the previously color system. In addition, there is now better management of those transit system. That we call it the mile-to-mile transit system. That is the taxi system. You used to have car hire system. You know, then you either go to the hotel or the restaurant to call them, or you use your phone to call the company. Now, the same car hire people who have the vehicles that qualify for this new system, they've migrated. So they can sit down in the comfort of their homes. And if it's in the Ikeja and you say you need one, it pings that is available. Then the company seamlessly attaches the driver and the vehicle to your call, and they send you a prompt where you can get all the information about the vehicle. If you talk to in addition, what we now did was, in Lagos, was to create a public transport directorate. It doesn't exist before. The government created a public transport directorate to now manage all these new systems. It will shock you. The Lagos taxi system is worth over 30 billion naira.
What do we have? A community of city people who are now commuting smartly and with so much convenience and power of options. So far, there are a few entities giving the traditional yellow taxis a run for their money and willing to be your chauffeur. There is Afro, which is basically in Lagos. There is the My Cab Man, which is predominantly in the capital city of Abuja. There is the Oga Taxi, Lagos and Abuja. In 2004, Uber came to Nigeria, basically with the same interruption technology brings for members of the community of smart riders. Interestingly, a local initiative of the call-up system was introduced in Lagos by 2009, the Red Cab, a domestic call-up system also having a piece of the bite. What do these guys have in common? Simply, they own just the software to connect drivers with riders, meaning they don't have to own vehicles. What has this brought? It has brought ease, comfort, and convenient way to commute, whilst creating massive work engagement for drivers and increased predictable income. What have we seen also? Drivers on some of the call-up system make as much as 100,000 naira per week after commission deductions at an average of 1,500 per job or trips times 7 trips.
Once I buy fuel, I carry passenger, I still make something on top. And it's constant. Like now, I just drop off a rider and another one came in. Another rider came in. I'm trying to pick up that person. So it's constant. So at the end of the day, you make average of 5 to 10,000 naira profit every day.
A net income of 240,000 naira after 30 days isn't a bad deal after deductions for fueling, insurance, commissions, and maintenance.